WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at 6.
In a developing story, the body camera footage of a man charged with felonious assaults and carrying a concealed weapon has been released. It's our top story at 6. Thank you for joining us. I'm Siobhan Klepfer.
And I'm Jorma Duran. The body cam footage of an arrest during MSU's move-in weekend has just been released by the East Lansing Police Department.
That's right. The videos are from Saturday, August 23rd, and is the first time we've seen the arrest from the perspective of officers.
While the case has been made non-public, 6 News reporter Delaney Rogers spoke with a local attorney who is not on the case to walk us through what the body cam footage shows. Good evening, Delaney.
Jorma, Siobhan, 21-year-old Nathan Leslie Warner of Lansing was charged with felonious assault and carrying a concealed weapon. The body cam footage shows Warner pulling an object out of his backpack, which police say was a 9-inch knife. He is seen on surveillance video walking towards a group of people. The city says officers told him to drop the knife and get on the ground. They say instead Warner walked backwards and placed the knife on the ground. The video shows officers using a taser on Warner. The body cam footage does not contain audio for the initial interactions between the police and Warner. Associate Attorney Mike Anderson says that without being able to listen to the sound, it's unclear what officers said to de-escalate the situation and makes it difficult to assess.
While it's great that East Lansing is putting this out and providing some context, without that portion of audio, it's not the full story. And without that, it's impossible to know whether or not officers could have de-escalated this further and whether or not the use of the taser was necessary.
The city says the charges were adjudicated yesterday in district court and the case has been made non-public. To view the full body cam footage that's been released by the city of East Lansing, visit WLNS.com. Back to you.
Delaney, thank you. Take a look at this. A scary school bus ride for Grand Ledge Public School students this afternoon after their bus and a car crashed downtown. It happened around 3:15 this afternoon at the intersection of Bridge and West Jefferson Streets. The police chief tells 6 News there were no injuries and the intersection was back open about 15 minutes later.
Great video shot right there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Siobhan. Well, the Democratic Secretary of State is predicting longer lines at her offices around the state. That's if House Republicans don't back off their demand to cut her budget beyond what she's willing to do.
Our Tim Skubic spoke with Secretary Jocelyn Benson earlier today. She told him the GOP budget would result in 400 layoffs.
But their proposal would force us to fire more than 400 employees. That's a quarter of our department staff, and close branch offices in the state. That means longer lines, worse customer service, less oversight of auto repair and driving schools that would make roads less dangerous. So as the Secretary of State and Chief Motor Vehicle Officer, I have a responsibility to talk about how their estimates would impact the people of Michigan.
In a conference held earlier this month, the House Speaker, Republican Matt Hall, said their budget saves jobs by allocating money for roads. He said, quote, the House Republican budget we just passed, which is $3.4 billion for roads, according to the Whitmer administration, would create 21,000 jobs.
The Lansing community came together today to rededicate the Battlefield Cross Monument at Evergreen Cemetery in honor of Lieutenant Colonel Flando. Officials with the ceremony say the Battlefield Cross is a powerful symbol that originates from the battlefields, which represents the unbreakable bond forged in service and the profound cost of liberty. One organizer says this rededication serves as a renewed commitment from the community to remember, honor, and cherish the memory of every soldier, sailor, airman, Marine, and Coast Guardsman who gave their life for our nation.
By completing this, it makes it really important to us to see the improvements that were made. I'm glad that our local families have a place to come and remember and honor their fallen.
The rededication also featured distinguished guest speakers, including Mayor Andy Shore, VFW retired Navy Chief Petty Officer Lenny Boston, and former 6 News anchor Sherry Jones.
Lansing firefighters are working to make sure every child is safely buckled into their car seats. Today, the Lansing Fire Department hosted a car seat safety event at Station 4 on Miller Road. Parents were welcome to come by and ask questions and make sure their child's car seat has been properly installed. And for the past few days, more firefighters have been training to become certified child passenger safety technicians, and today was exam day.
The problem that we have is car seats have gotten very complicated and high tech, and there are many, many models, and each model works differently within each car. And so it's just a comforting factor for the parents to know that they could stop in, have a car seat checked, make sure they did it right. And the biggest thing is education. We aren't here to install car seats, we're here to educate the parents on how they can properly install the car seat.
The CDC says motor vehicle injuries are a leading cause of death among children in the U.S., but many of these deaths are preventable. So for tips to make sure your child's car seat is properly installed, we have a link to a helpful resource in the Scene on 6 section of our website, WLNS.com.
Before you light up that late summer bonfire, we're here for you tonight with a warning from Michigan's DNR. State officials say there's an increased risk of wildfires in the northern lower peninsula right now. And while Michigan's highest fire risk is typically in the spring, officials say a March ice storm and a dry summer has left the region especially vulnerable. The ice storm left wood from snapped trees and broken branches on the ground, creating more fuel for fires in wooded areas. And despite cleanup efforts, some areas of forest in the northern lower is still clogged with debris.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, it's hard to believe we're getting closer and closer to that winter season once again, but we've still got plenty of summer weather to talk about in the short term. Our picks on 6, pick of the day coming to us from Byron. Our friend Floyd sent this shot of the recent blood full moon. Absolutely beautiful shot. We've had some nights you can just sit out back in the lawn chair, watch some meteor showers, check out the moon. It has been just perfect across the area. If you'd like to upload your weather photo, you can do that at our website. That's WLNS.com/share. It might show up right here on 6 News at 6. Game day forecast for the Spartans. Okay, it's not looking bad, but there might be a passing shower during the midday or afternoon hours, so maybe a drop on tailgating or during the game. But I do think as the game progresses, the rain chances go down, and they're not that high anyways. Around a 30% chance. Most of us probably stay dry. Nationally, we've got some showers pretty close to mid-Michigan, some to our west, and Florida is getting quite a bit of tropical rain, but it's the system to our west we are keeping an eye on. The question is, how much of an impact will it really have? Tonight through tomorrow morning on Precision Cast, notice through the early morning hours, showers to our north, a lot of showers to our west. As the day wears on, there's just a little hint of green here or there. That's it. So not many of us will see rain at all. And those that don't see rain will just deal with clouds through the early afternoon and then decreasing clouds as we move through the evening hours. Sunday, it is going to be beautiful once again. Mostly clear skies in the morning, lots of sunshine in the afternoon, temperatures back in the mid-80s. We return to what we're really getting used to, which is low humidity, summer-like weather, what we wanted to see all this past summer instead of all those humid days. Temperatures 80 in Owasso and St. John's, Ionia up to 81 degrees, 81 in Mason, mid-70s, a little bit cooler in Charlotte, 79 in Jackson. On the Skyview Network, blue skies, barely a cloud in the sky on the McLaren cam. 81 degrees is our current temperature. Of course, no rain out there today. Should be another beautiful sunset on the Grand Ledge cam. 79 degrees, the current temperature. Humidity a little bit higher at 50%, but still not terribly high. In Jackson, humidity is a lot lower at 39%. Winds 3 miles per hour. Temperature 79. And this evening in Hillsdale, mostly sunny and a temperature of 76. Humidity is at 54%. Tonight's forecast, overnight low 57 degrees, a little warmer out there than it has been in recent nights. Tomorrow, cloud cover on the way. Temperatures low 70s by noon. Just a slight chance of an afternoon or early afternoon shower. Highs tomorrow in the upper 70s, still above average. The 6-day forecast, mid-80s through next week with a chance for rain showers increasing once again by next Thursday. That'll linger into Friday before clearing out and cooling off. Low 70s for highs Saturday and Sunday. May even get some upper 40s here and there in the state, especially next weekend.
Okay. Well, it's nice to see with the highs this coming week in the 80s. The lows are fairly low, so that should help.
It's cool enough. It's kind of a crisp morning, but we get those nice warm afternoons. It's the best fall weather you can ask for.
Yeah,
100%.
Agreed.
Yeah. We appreciate it. So to come tonight, a historic building in downtown Jackson could be coming down. We'll tell you why and who's working to preserve it.
Stay with us. 6 News at 6. We'll be right back.